me put you on game. Talking about the beauty and the struggle and the pain. Speaking on adversities and gain along the way. Showing real love and uplifting names. On game, let me put you on game. Talking about the beauty and the struggle and the pain. Speaking on adversities and gain along the way. Showing real love and uplifting names. On game, let me put you on game.
How you doing? How you doing, man? We back with another episode of Put You On Game. First things first, make sure y'all hit that notification bell. Subscribe to Put You On Game podcast. Merch dropping soon. Website dropping soon. So hit that notification bell to stay tuned for all the new updates that's going on with Put You On Game. Today's guest is a powerhouse creative based right here in Atlanta, a brand photographer and founder of Fearless Chris Studio. She shot my photo shoot for y'all. Yeah, but she shot that. She did that. She specializes in helping entrepreneurs and creators elevate their brands through high impact visuals and intentional storytelling that actually connects and leaves a lasting impression. She worked with public figures, clients such as Neo, Miss Juicy Baby, and Pretty V, and Pastor G. Creating visuals that don't just look good, but position brands to stand out and be remembered. She's all about helping people and show up boldly, confidently, and authentically to their brand. I got that girl, Krista.
Hello, I'm doing great. It was actually Tanya.
Tanya.
More from Miss GC Baby.
Okay,
but it's Tanya. That's my girl.
But you know, sometimes we know people as like their characters.
Yeah.
And what they play. So sometimes we don't know people by their real name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that, what's your real name? I know you played this, you know? Like for a long time, like Faison, I knew him as Big Worm. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really know his name until I got older. You know?
Yeah.
But so a lot
I
of
think
times,
that's everybody. Because I was like, I always thought his name was Big Worm too.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, all right, Faison, didn't get that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right. So what are some of your goals you hope to accomplish in 2026?
Ooh, the goals that I am hoping to accomplish in 2026. One of the main important goals is to come from being a freelance to a business owner. Mm-hmm. And so what that is basically becoming more, have a more system, a better system, and having like running my business instead of the business running me. Mm-hmm. That's one of my main goals. My second goal would probably be to make my 6-figure year.
Okay.
We're almost
okay,
there.
We're gonna get that.
We're almost there.
Okay.
So it's taking a lot of work to get there, but we're gonna get there. And the third one is I actually wouldn't mind working on a beauty campaign. Mm-hmm. That's the main 3 goals that I've just been kind of striving for.
Okay.
Oh, hold up. I got a 4th one later.
Okay.
It's to have my own studio space. Mm-hmm. So that's in the works.
Okay.
It's a lot.
Yeah, you're doing it big. Okay.
I'm doing a lot.
Okay, I like this. So let's get into it. So what made you even want to get into being a brand photographer?
Ooh, okay. So I was in college and I was working with this big time blogger, lifestyle blogger. She was a plus size blogger, but she was insanely famous back in the day. And so I was working on her stuff and, you know, I just loved how I was a videographer and an editor. So I just love how everything came together with just like the creating, the planning, the, going on a walk with her and just seeing how her brand helping other people. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. And so I was already still doing photography at the time, but it was just more so of portraits. Right. It was just portraits, lifestyles, and just whatever I had going on. And so, and also I was a blogger. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, okay, what if I just transitioned to a brand photographer instead of just doing portraits and etc. Because I love seeing how brands, you start from 0 and you go to 100. Like, it's literally like you come from nothing and then you create something and it's huge. It's a success. And I just love that. And that's what made me got into brand photography.
Okay. So how did Fearless Chris Studio even start?
Oh, how did it start? Ooh. I feel like it started, I've always had a camera just throughout my childhood. So even when I was 12, I had a camera. I was doing photo shoots when I was 12. But how Fearless Chris came along was honestly Tumblr. I got a lot of my inspiration from Tumblr at the time. I was a Tumblr queen. I saw how like people would take like photo shoots on.
What actually is Tumblr? Like, I heard about it, but what actually is it?
It's like pictures, but it's more like a blogger style type.
Okay.
There are just photos or whatever, but you can also like blog. Like, I was typically a blogger and I just done photography.
Right.
So that's really where, because Fearless Chris, I created the name Fearless Chris for my Tumblr. So that's how that came about. And then I just honestly just transitioned to Fearless Chris Studio in 2020, honestly.
Right.
So, yeah.
Damn, so you transfer in 2020 and we already looking at this nigga later?
We already. We are trying, okay?
I love it.
Listen.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So when you say intentional storytelling, what does that actually look like in the shoot?
Okay, so intentionally storytelling. I would say, okay, I'm gonna put this in a scenario. When you're getting ready, when you're getting dressed, right? Or for an event, let's say you're going to a pool party, right? And you're trying to figure out what to put on.
Right.
Okay, so from my understanding, you're not gonna put on a suit and a tie to a pool party.
Right.
We know you're going to a pool party, so you need to put on your bathing top, your bathing suits, your bathing shorts, right? That's the intentional, right? So I'm trying to put in the words. You don't want to. So you know you went to the pool party, so it's best to represent the pool party.
Right.
So that's what I mean by intentional storytelling. You want to set the vibe. You want to set the scene. You don't want to just come in there with a suit on and they'd be like, "What? Why you got on this suit? This is not a banquet or this is not a prom. You're literally at the pool, so you want to dress the part." And it's just all about the details, and it's just all about capturing those moments that feel realistic and authentic to whatever brand that they're creating.
Right.
To answer your question, I can ramble, honey.
Okay. So, what's the biggest mistake you see entrepreneurs making with the brand visuals? With their brand visuals?
This is probably like a marketing thing. But I see people expect quickness.
Right.
And they just want to post just to post. There's no intentional behind it. And I struggle with that too sometimes. I'm not perfect. Or it's all about that person and not the product itself. It's not about let's say you're a hairstylist, right? They should be posting about the hair, the experience, the whatever they're promoting, but they're just promoting themselves.
Right.
We don't know who you are. We don't know what you're we don't know what type of experience that we're going to get from this.
Right.
So, yeah.
Now, you said that right now about intentional posting. I think this year, this is what I've got more into, like working with Maya and stuff.
Yeah,
They're teaching me a lot about marketing and stuff. Like, now I'm being more intentional when I post. Like, that's what she said. Even if you get lazy, you don't want to post some shit. Like, just make sure when you do post something, be intentional.
Yeah, it's a lot of planning.
Yeah, it is.
Right. So this is where I had to come in terms of like, okay, I gotta learn about the logical side, the business side of things. Because yes, you can always be creative, but that planning, that 50% is what's going to take over your brand to the next level.
Me too.
It took some cursing out, and I don't want to do this because it's hard. But when you just take those simple steps to just learn, okay, step 1, step 2, step 3, it will get easier the more you continue to do it.
Right.
But it's definitely a challenge on mine still to this day.
Yeah.
But it's like when you take the time to just plan it out, then that's when everything starts making sense.
Right. Then it's beautiful to see the results. What happened when you do be intentional. I've seen that too.
Yeah.
So you're absolutely right. Yeah. I think me and you pretty much at the kind of the same stage, we're at the same spot, literally. So how can you tell if their brand actually looks like the level they want to be at?
How can I tell?
Mm-hmm.
How can I tell?
Is there like any specific thing? Go ahead.
If I go on their feed or on their website, it takes me through a journey.
Yes.
So if I go on their feed, I want to be able to feel something. If I don't feel it, then I don't think this is intentional enough for me. I want to be able to go through the feed or like the website like a story, literally from beginning to end. If I don't really know, and I should automatically know who you are, what you do, and go from there. So that's how I can tell with that.
What that is?
What that is.
Okay. Right.
So if I don't feel
It's not provoking emotion.
Yes,
Gotcha.
yes, it's all of it is really psychology, and I never took psychology. I took psychology. I took psychology one
How you
time.
don't make me say something? How you don't remember?
It's been a long time, but it's like with psychology, right? So when you go into these stores like the sneaker store or I don't know, you don't go into the makeup store, Jesus.
No,
okay. You don't go to the makeup store, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, what store do you go into?
You know what? Shit to yourself. I'm really barely outside for real. Like I don't really go outside like that,
Okay.
So I mean, stores. I don't really like to go into a store to shop. I don't really go into a store and shop online.
Okay, so what stores do you shop online?
Fashion Nova. I do Shein.
Okay.
What else? Amazon.
Okay.
But Amazon is.
What do you mean? I'm just trying to get you like a better understanding. So.
TMU sometimes, but
I never shop with them. I heard they got good stuff on there.
yeah, TMU, yeah.
Okay, so let's say Walmart and Target.
Okay.
All right, let me just put those.
Okay, you talking about that like regular spot?
Like regular.
Okay, yeah.
So
Publix. I go to
okay,
Publix all the time.
Okay, so you know the difference when you go in. I'll use Walmart and everything. When you go in Walmart, you feel like, oh my God, you about to get jumped.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's very dark, it's very gloomy. No disrespect, Walmart. But, okay, when you go in Target, it's very light. It's very, it's, okay, I got errands to run. I wanna do this and the first thing in the morning.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
What? I never thought about it like that.
You never thought about that's the psychology of it. So let's say you walk in a shoe store in Lenox.
Right.
Or I'm trying to see what Zara. Have you been in Zara?
No, I don't think so. No. I think I have, but it's been a minute.
Okay, so let me try to see. Let me see. If you go into I just use the sneaker store. If you go into the sneaker store, you know what Nike.
Yeah.
Let's use Nike as an example. When you go into Nike, you feel like, okay, I'm about to get me some new shoes. I'm about to, I can see myself, literally visualize myself getting, going walking or having this outfit, street fit, or just et cetera, et cetera. You feel that. You can visualize it. You can know, okay, I know what I'm going to get into with Nike store. So it's the psychology behind that.
Okay.
It is.
Okay. It's crazy what you said because I never thought about it like that, though. I never really sat down and thought about when I'm going to the store. But you're absolutely right, though. It does feel different.
It's a different vibe.
The vibe, I never thought about it.
It's a different vibe.
That's why I love this podcast. I love talking to people. You learn a lot of different stuff that you probably never thought about for real. So, what did working with someone like Neo or Pretty V teach you?
What was that work? What was it like working with Neo? Neo was fun. My cousin is very, very close to him. That's family pretty much. But Neo was very fun. He taught me to keep going. I actually during that time I met a lot of amazing people, amazing creatives, and to see them literally in their dream, in what they're trying to be in life, it's mind blowing. I'm like, I'm literally here. Like I literally have the opportunity of the lifetime, and just even seeing my cousin in his element really just taught me to just keep going. He's been in the game for like 20 years. So working with Neo has definitely taught me a lot, and even just like even when I did a shoot at their house at the time, it's like I'm literally here. Like I literally put myself here in this moment, and I'm truly grateful for it. Working with Pretty V, working with Pastor G has always been that. I've known them since 2019. So even with that connection has taught me to just, no matter what I go through, no matter where the hardships come from, keep going. And, fight. Fight. No, I'm just kidding. But no, literally, it's just, if you would have told me that I would be here now, I wouldn't have believed it. Just even when I was a teenager, I just had this delusional idea, like, I just knew I was gonna be famous, whatever the case may be, but I just never knew what a camera can take me. I never knew. I can't believe the camera took me to all these different places and rooms that I never thought that I could be in. And it's truly amazing. It's amazing.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so what's different about shooting public videos versus everyday clients?
I feel like the difference with working with celebrities or influencers, they pretty much already have a vision. They pretty much know what they're going into with things.
Right.
So it's a little bit easier on the influencer side because all we have to do is just plan and execute. But even still with my regular clientele, they're coming in as a beginner. So my job there is to help them and educate them so that way it can be a smooth and easy process. Because someone that is just like my regular clientele, they might not know what goes into branding. So it's my job as a brand photographer to educate them on things that they might not know or might not think that's not important. So that's where I step in at.
Okay. You ready to get into this game, man?
I am ready to get into this game.
Let's fight this motherfucker up, man.
All right, I do it.
Good.
I like this brand. Look at this. I know that's right.
Let me give you some more too. Yes. So the game goes like this. I ask you 5 questions, all right? Whichever ones you get right, I take a shot. Whichever ones you get wrong, you take a shot. Now, the point of this game is the guessing game, okay? So I'm not expecting you to know the answer to this question, okay? But I give you multiple choice. Okay. Okay, so please, when I ask you this question, I'm like, oh my God, I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm going to be freaking out. Like,
just answer the best way, because if I was answering this myself, I promise you I'll probably get 4 out of 5.
Okay.
I think I'm going to get 1. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But if I'm going to answer myself, I think I'll get goddamn at least 4 wrong. Yeah. So, you think you ready?
No.
Okay.
I'm ready.
This question is actually a true or false question.
Okay.
Man, they gonna be like, you love Nicki here. I do fuck with Nicki, but not right now, but I like her music. Nicki has more top 10 hits than Future. True or false?
True.
So final answer?
Oh, that's false. But the hood love Future, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, I'm gonna have to go with true.
Okay, you got that right. Okay.
I have to think. I'm like,
your answer,
okay, yeah, 'cause I'm like, I had to think. I'm like, the hood do love Future, but I don't think Future can top Nicki like that. You know, I'm anti Nicki, right?
Okay, you got it right. Right.
Yeah, cause
You stuck to your guns.
I sure
It's
did.
closer than you think, though. It's closer than you think.
Are they like neck and neck?
Yeah, it's closer than you think.
Jesus.
But you got that right, though. You got that right, though. I'm shy, you know.
Oh my glad.
Winners win, losers lose. Right now, I'm losing.
Already? You just
Already. It's not. Who has won more Oscars? A. Will Smith. B. Samuel L. Jackson.
Will Smith.
Will Smith. Finally.
Yes.
Okay, you got that right.
Okay.
Okay.
I had to go in my vault. I'm like, wait a
Okay,
minute.
look at you.
I know Samuel, but no, Will Smith. Yeah.
Look at you already. You came on here. You already doing.
I don't be
good.
knowing what be going on.
Okay.
I don't be knowing what be going on.
Hey, hey, you must be a good guesser or something.
I guess. I don't know.
You gotta be a good guesser. You gotta be.
All right, what's the next question?
Look, not in the zone.
What's the next
Not
question?
in the zone now.
What's the next
In the
question?
zone now. Okay, let's do it. All right. Who has played in more movies? A. Cedric the Entertainer. B. Mike Epps. Now, before you answer this question, this is closer than what you think.
Who is it again?
Cedric the Entertainer or Mike Epps.
Ooh. That's hard. Ooh, that's hard.
Let's see, can we get her? Let's see, can we get her, y'all?
I gotta go with Cedric.
Gotta go with Cedric the Entertainer, and that is wrong.
I should have went with Mike Epps.
Yeah!
Alright,
Let me back in
in my
business.
shot.
Let me back in business.
Okay.
No, matter of fact, you can pour some of your wine in
Yeah,
there.
that's what I did.
Yeah, you pour some, yeah, go ahead.
Cedric mine.
Go ahead. Yeah! Yeah, we got her. Hey, okay. 2-1.
They're that close?
That close. That close. I knew that was true.
How, do you
I
know
got
how,
from that try. I got her.
how many? Do you know how many? Like movie TV?
It was probably about a couple movies apart. Like one of like 2 or 3 movies. It was very right there. So that's pretty much neck and neck. You got 2 or 3. I can catch you if I want to type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's close. So this one, music question. What Lil Baby song charted higher on the Billboard? You got A, Sun to Prove. You got B, Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay, you got that
Whoa.
right. You got that right.
I was like, whoa.
Okay. You got that right.
Yeah, like something to prove, nah. But Whoa was really highly promoted during that time.
What made you say that? Because to me, Sun to
I
Prove
wore that
was-
song out.
Sun to Prove was, oh, you wore it out.
I wore that song
Got you.
No,
Because
but
to me, I thought Sun to Prove was more popular.
no, it was Whoa because that the dance that they had.
Yeah.
So of course that oh look at me doing it. That that made it, and then of course TikTok is still really big, but TikTok really put that song on the map because people were doing that trending dance. So
Okay. Good answer. Next question. So you already won. You already got 3-1 right now. Down for the last one. It could be 4-1. It could be 3-2. Come on, y'all. I need one more. Get this wrong, please. How many top 10 hits does Kendrick Lamar have? Does he have A, 21, or does he have B, 22?
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar, K-Dot.
How many top hits he
How many
had?
top 10 hits does K-Dot
Top
have?
10.
21 or 22?
20.
Say Drake. You like him young.
Let me do it 22.
You gonna go with 22.
I'm gonna do 22.
And
I
that's how
don't
you
know.
gonna ride out.
That's how I'm gonna ride it.
Okay, you got that right.
I'm like,
Okay.
I had to go in my, look at me, I'm pouring up for this shot. But I had to really think on that. I went to his concert one year. Nice.
Oh, you
I
did?
went by myself.
Which one?
It was during
Mr.
Damn.
Loud, the Big Steppers?
No, it was during Damn.
Oh, no, Damn.
No,
Oh.
no. Yes, it was during Damn. It was at the Centennial Park. They don't have no concerts out there no more.
They had a concert in Centennial Park for Damn?
Yeah, it was like
Damn
across the
was a
street.
jam.
It was a big little open field that they had.
Damn was a big album.
Yeah, that was during that time. I had to think.
It was lit.
It was. That was 2017.
That was 2017.
What was out there in 20? Was that album out?
Yeah, that's 2017.
Yeah, okay. That's why I had to think, like,
Yeah, that was out. You took a shot with me. Hey, you know what? I like you. You know
Take
what?
that.
I like you. You a great winner. You know what? You a great winner. You know what?
It's Friday. I ain't got no
You
job.
just came up here and whooped my ass. And then, you know what? You said for the fifth one, I'm going to take a shot.
I'm gonna take a shot.
I ain't gonna do it like that. Come on, you podcast. You know what?
Can't be born.
Damn. Well, okay, that's good though, but let's get back to it.
Okay.
If you can give your younger self one piece of advice before starting a creative journey, what would it be?
Start preparing yourself
Mm.
and listening to other people.
Yeah.
That is actually one of the biggest obstacles that I've faced in my journey and just even before my journey, right? I come from a background where me coming from a very small town is that you want to be a photographer? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, no, you need to be a nurse. You need to be an actress. You need to, and not an actress, but you need to be like a lawyer, all that, blah, 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 blah. I said, I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do and pursue my career as a photographer, no matter how many times I got to change it up, rebrand, or whatever the case may be. Whatever's going to work is going to work. If it don't, it's still going to work regardless.
Mm-hmm.
That would I say the biggest obstacle. And just me like listening to other people's opinions. Like, yes, you can get advice, but don't take it personal.
Yeah.
Never take it personal. And always just do your own thing. Like,
Right.
it doesn't matter if it's who says it's right or wrong. And that's the biggest challenge that I have. Kind of still to this day. Still to this day, it's just kind of like, well, what's right? What's the right thing to do? What's the wrong? And it's like, there's no right or wrong. You just do it. And if it works, it works. If it don't, okay, let's change it up. Let's change up your strategy.
Right.
So, yeah.
You definitely got to be careful who you listen to and who you take advice from, too.
Yeah.
Because the thing about it is, God gave you a vision, gave you a plan, and everybody can't see that. And sometimes people might want the best for you, but they don't know what's best for you. You know what's best for you. You know yourself better than anybody else know you.
Yeah.
You know what gets your spirit going. You know what wakes you up.
Yeah.
You know what motivates you. Self-motivation.
Yeah.
So sometimes people may have, they may feel like they have your best interests at heart. And sometimes there can be no harm, no foul,
Yeah.
But sometimes it can be, I'm trying to tell you what to do, and but I think it's important too to be careful what you listen to.
Yeah.
'Cause sometimes people can give you bad advice.
Yeah. And everybody's journey is different.
Right.
Everybody's journey is different. Even my journey is different.
Right.
I have a very strong support when it comes to with my friends to me about just calm down. They be like, but this is some ways that can help you, get out of that. Because with me, I overthink a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold y'all. I overthink to you for probably think like, what is going on? And sometimes that blocks an opportunity for me because the way I overthink.
Me too.
And it's like, they be like, girl, get out. Take the risk. And I'm like, oh my God, what if it's not the right, It's just that's where it comes. But as long as you have the people in your corner who are willing to push you and, they're very solid and they know they have best intentions, by all means. But
It's like me. I be overthinking too.
I be overthinking. You
I
would
be in my
think,
head. I be like, damn.
oh my
Because
God.
the thing about it is, I just want to make sure I'm making the right decision.
Yes,
Because decisions are very important.
they are
You know
very
what I'm saying? We all one us away from messing up our career. We all one us away from furthering our career.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on how you look at it. Depends on where you at in life. So decisions are very important. You know, so you got to think about this shit. So I be thinking like, damn, you know, like, is this the right one? Like, I don't want to
Yeah.
go here and mix up, or I just think I want to be at my best.
Yeah.
I want to be at my best, and then even then, like, it's certain mistakes that I made, like doing here that other people don't see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, I'm so about myself. I'm letting this thing all day, trying to correct my mistake, but then the
That's
fact
how I
people
am.
look at it, they didn't even see it. Family
Yeah.
didn't even see it. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm just holding myself because you know, there's certain things that you can see that other people won't see.
Yeah.
Because they're not looking for what you're looking for.
Yeah.
So you looking at it all hard, you staring at it.
I'm like, what is that? I'm like,
Yeah.
let me try to figure out. I said, I think that. Let me like try to remove it or like let me get rid of it. Like I feel like, oh my God, they're gonna say something. I'm like, let me just hurry. I am such a overthinker, and I be trying. Like I don't know what it's gonna take for my brain to shut off one day. Maybe I need it's like no, Lexapro is like for depression. Maybe I need some anxiety meds. Who knows?
Okay, so what's the biggest challenge you faced in building Fearless Creative Studio? How did you overcome
Building Fearless Creative Studio. What was my challenge? I think like doing what works for me, if that makes sense.
it? Yeah, no.
Coming up, I really didn't know. I still don't know. But like pricing wise, as far as like, you know, I don't know. I'm like, at one point I was charging like $125 for 10 edits, and I really didn't know like the logistics of like pricing for images and everything. And that was like my biggest challenge. My biggest also challenge was changing, like rebranding every 2 seconds, or I had very imposter syndrome. Oh my God, my imposter syndrome was so bad to the point where I was like copying off of somebody, and it's just like that's a big no. I have learned from my mistakes, y'all. Do not do that again. But do not do that. But my imposter syndrome was very big, just building, because I wanted everything to be perfect. I'm a perfectionist, so when I do something for the first time, I want it to be perfect. And as time went on, it's like, okay, as long as you start, it doesn't have to be perfect.
Thanks.
And even till this day, it's like, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just do it and you'll figure out the rest. Don't be so hard on yourself for trying to be perfect all the time, because you're never going to get to where you're trying to go.
Absolutely.
Trying to be perfect. So it's like, be a mess. Be a mess and then figure it out. But that was my biggest challenge in building Fearless Creative Studio. How I overcame it, I just try not to look at other people's stuff, or if I do, I get inspired by it and I have my own twist with it. And just do it my way. Don't do it their way, because what may work for them may not work for you. Yeah. So it's just kind of like, we'll figure it out.
Absolutely. We'll figure it out. So what keeps you inspired and motivated even on tough days?
Ooh, what keeps me inspired? I would say currently, when I take like my walks around the city, buildings always inspire me. So if I'm just walking and I see like a pretty building, that gets me inspired, or if I see like a billboard that's like with branding, that really gets me inspired to create. I'm sorry, what was the other question?
No, how did you what keeps you motivated?
What keeps me motivated?
Yeah.
Also, what keeps me motivated,
Even on tough days.
even on tough days. To be very transparent, I just recently went through that. I literally have to lock myself in a room. So I'm a huge fan of Mac Miller, so he called his like the dark room. I just say the room. I ain't that dirty. Love Mac Miller, but I ain't that dirty. Chunk up. But I would literally lock myself in a room, well, in my room.
Right.
All the lights are off, and I'm literally just listening to music. It can be a Mac Miller night, it can be a Nipsey night, it can be a I don't know, a Jodeci night, doesn't matter. But I literally lock in my room, listen to music, and just write. I just write. Especially when I'm down, all I'm doing is journaling. Journaling. That was, it's like, okay, we had a bad day today. We had a bad day. All right. The next day, I need you to get up.
Right.
And I need you to try to, move, because depression can't hit a moving target.
Right.
And so I try to get myself up.
Right. Depression
I said depression is not going to get me, not now, not in this lifetime. I can have my moment, but get up. Things do get really hard. So that's why, like, every morning I just try to do like a 2-hour walk around the neighborhood, and to like clear my mind, to like, it's like a decompressing to me, and then start my work day. But that's it. Depression cannot hit a moving target.
Definitely.
Can I
Yes, absolutely.
That really helped me, but thank you. Because just being a creative, right? I've always used to let it like dwell, if that makes sense. I used to let it carry on. Like if I'm ever sad, or if I'm down, it used to be days where I'm down. Like I couldn't get out of bed, I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. I'm just like, don't nobody talk to me for a whole week. If y'all have to do a wellness check, then so be it. But I'm down the whole week. But just throughout life and just throughout therapy, it's just like life is going to continue to go on. And so it's like either you're going to take life or let life take you. And my favorite quote that I have used all the time is like, don't let the devil win. And that what keeps me going. So I can have my day. But the next day, get up. And you have worked so hard to come. You have came so far to only you just want to give up. No.
And if you think about it, depression is a luxury anyway, because we can't afford to be depressed. We got to pay the bills. We can't afford to sit at home and be
They
depressed.
don't care about your tears.
Folks don't care about nothing. You sitting at home, something happened to you. Hey, that bill pay, they're gonna be calling your phone.
Hello,
they don't care about that, man. Depression is a luxury that most of us can't afford.
Yeah,
that's just really what it is. So we gotta keep going. So even though we at work, we uncomfortable. But there's a lot of people at work right now that's uncomfortable. Yeah, because they gotta pay the bill, and it sucks sometimes because sometimes we do need that mental day, or we do need that time to like think about stuff and reset. You know what I'm saying? And take time, but take care of ourselves. Sometimes we need that. So it does suck that we have to do that, but to be honest, that shit is a luxury. Yeah. To have the ability to sit at home and just, I'm depressed, I don't want to go to work. Oh, really?
That bill ain't gonna care. Exactly. That bill ain't gonna care, you know.
Exactly. So I think that's real right there. Yeah. So how do you balance staying true to your artistic vision with client expectations?
Oh, that's hard.
I know.
Ugh. Ask that question one more time.
How do you balance between staying true to your artistic vision with client expectations?
I kind of give them a leeway because as a photographer, they do hire me because they have a certain vision. And I, of course, do have a vision for them as well, too. So I'm kind of lenient on that because they're paying me for their vision that they want. So it's my job to capture that experience and to enhance their vision. Right. That's hard.
But sometimes you can capture their vision, but like, how do you because sometimes it's probably the first time doing it. You might have or they're not familiar, so you may, you don't see this a lot. You done seen probably something similar to what they want, or I'm pretty sure after you do it for a long time, you start to meet similar things. So I'm assuming like when that happens, how do you stay true to making what they want, but also still meet in the middle where you can be like, you know what, I think it can be like this, and getting them to see what you can do, because you can make the idea better. I'm not saying like you listen to the idea, that's true, but like you could probably geek it up, or you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I recently went through that.
Right.
I recently went through that with a client to where she wanted more like a natural look, but I wanted more towards like the golden. I wanted the skin to pop. I wanted the visuals to be there, and she didn't like my vision, and not just then no disrespect towards her or anything, but she didn't like the way that like the golden. She didn't want no warm tone, and I think because she probably felt like she looked more orangey, so she wanted like more of like a clean cut balance, like a natural thing. And I'm just like, no, like this is. I feel like this is where it can like you can pop and everything like that, but it's like the client wants what the client wants, and it's just like some people may like it, some people not.
Thanks.
But I still kind of like incorporate my own vision with it just a tad bit if they don't like my vision. I never try to change like my artistic thing. It's just kind of. Am I answering your question?
No, you answered my question.
Okay. It's just kind of like it's just kind of sticky because I want to give what the client wants. That's my job is to serve.
Right.
But honestly, it still doesn't take away from my artisticness, if that makes sense.
Right.
It's tough. That was tough because I just feel like, but a lot of people like my brand has changed a lot, and so I would normally, and that's the crazy part because that's with that particular shoot, that was my first time in a long time doing like a golden like warmth on somebody. I started out doing that. That was like my whole thing, like the golden hours. I mean, the golden feel, or like the warmth, the photo. And then I switched to like clean cut, sharp, boom. And so I was like, okay, let me just try something different. Let me see if I still got to put the warmth. And it's just like, no. So yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so how do you know when a visual truly tells someone's story?
How do I know when a visual tells someone's story?
Authentically. Very authentic.
Like with images or just video?
Both. Both, yeah. Oh, we can do video.
Okay, well, for video, again, every detail is important. So video has 3 seconds to capture my attention. If they don't capture my attention within 3 seconds, I'm bored. I gotta go. It's not gonna capture because it's not gonna capture my attention. But I would just say how they open up, like it has to be something where it captures my attention, like a good opener, or just something to where like I would say documentaries. Documentaries is a great example of attention getter, because they literally tell the story from beginning to end. And the detail of it is very important. And I love it. That's how I can tell that it's very authentic and very detailed.
Okay. How do you help people who aren't comfortable on camera still look confident?
How do I help? So what I'm learning now is I'm learning to pour into them. Every client that I work with, you just never know what they go through. You never know what happened to them before the shoot prior, right? So I always love to encourage my beginner clients to like, you know what, you got this, you made it this far, you started something. Continue to keep pushing. It's okay. Sometimes you gotta be uncomfortable to get comfortable. And so I would take it upon the initiative to, I would say like embarrass like myself to let me show you how to do this. Let me show you like the pose. Let me get down and dirty to where you feel comfortable enough to do that. I always ask them like what type of music that they listen to. As far as just like, okay, I like I'm your homegirl. I like I'm not even here. I like you getting ready to go out. I like I don't even exist. Because I feel like that would kind of get them in the mode, like, okay, oh, my homegirl is here. What will I do on a normal day to day? You know, I kind of put them in a setting to where it's just like, I'm your homegirl and we getting ready to go out,
Right.
and so I need you to put on your best suit,
Right.
and we gonna hit this club, this bar,
Yeah.
and we gonna take photos, and that's how I try to get them to get comfortable. And not every shoot is gonna be perfect, of course. Because I'm still learning myself on like guidance.
Right.
I'm collecting data with that. It's as far as like, well, what do my client want?
Right.
What do they want out of me? You know, so I still like to bring that experience of like pointing to them and just showing you, okay, this is what we can do here at this shoot.
Right.
I like to kind of break it down so it's easier for them to understand, like, okay, in the next shoot, if you have on a dress, we're gonna hit this pose. You're gonna feel this, act like you're going to prom or something like that. You know, kind of like to put them in a setting.
Okay. I like that. Now, so we can get into another game. It's called This or That Game.
I love these games.
This or That Game, okay? This is I ask you between one thing and next thing, and you gotta choose. Now, if you wait too long, you gotta take a shot, okay?
Okay,
You
wait,
wait too
repeat
long.
that.
Okay, this or that. I'm gonna ask you to pick between one thing, one item, and another item.
Okay.
And you gotta pick. Okay, if you don't pick, or if you pick both, you gotta drink. Okay,
I need some more
you
drink.
gotta drink. You got that right there.
I got that water.
You got the rest of that right there.
Gotcha.
Okay, so you gotta finish that. If you don't, if you pick both, you gotta drink. If you wait more than 5 seconds to pick, you gotta drink.
Okay.
You got it. Okay.
Got it.
Film or digital?
Yeah.
Okay. Natural light or studio light?
Studio, like,
Portrait or lifestyle shoot?
lifestyle shoot.
Shoot in Atlanta or travel for shoot?
Travel for shoot.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Morning person or night owl?
Morning person.
City vibes or natural vibes?
City vibes.
Plan everything or go with the flow?
Go with the flow.
Neo or Pretty V?
Love you, B. Neo.
Okay. Bold and loud personality or chill and quiet?
Bold and loud.
Viral clip or steady growth?
Steady growth.
This for inspiration. Podcast or TikTok?
TikTok.
Okay. Trendsetter or classic style?
Classic.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
You did that. I know I'm going to slip up on that. Hey. You're not going to throw down in that, did you? You know I
I didn't know. When I say Neo, when I met him for like the first time, I fangirl. My cousin was like, hey, like, you know, he pulled him to the side. I'm like, I'm picking up. I'm like, we have a picture of us together and everything, and it's just like, oh my god, I can't believe I like met Neo. Like,
Right.
I know that Neo gets a lot of, you know, talks in the
Yeah.
in this world,
but
Neo whole he is stacked. Like, he has a great status just with, like, what am I trying to say? Like, look at his timeline. Like, I don't know, like his catalog is freaking amazing.
Yeah, sure.
That man got hits after hits after hits. But he's cool, he's down there. And I'm just very grateful for the people that I've met. Like, we have Lori Woods. Look him up. He's amazing. I promote his music every chance that I get. He's dope.
Okay, I'm gonna check him out.
He's dope. He's not a SoundCloud rapper. I'm telling you. He's not. I'm telling you.
Oh, not SoundCloud rapper. I got you. I know what you're talking about too. So, do you think people underestimate how important visuals are to their success?
Yes. Because people just think quickness, just to film something and just put it out, it's not going to hold much weight. It's what you're planning. And I feel like when it comes to business, even a lot of business people don't understand the importance of visuals or like branding images. They just think like, I don't know, that Instagram look completely trash. And it's just like, Do y'all not know how much business that you would bring if your feed or if your website would just tell the story and just target the right audience?
Mm,
It's like they have no education behind that.
gotcha.
And it's just like, y'all look at it, it's like, oh, it's just the camera, like, we're just taking photos. It's like, no, it's the mindset, it's the planning, it's the execution, it's the getting things together for it to make your brand happen. And a lot of people don't understand that.
Mm.
There's a lot that goes into it.
Can a bad brand image actually hold someone back financially?
What do you mean?
Like, if they take a bad picture, like, can that hold them back from success, pretty much?
A bad picture.
A bad picture, like a brand image, can it actually hold someone back?
Yes, it can, because it will. My opinion, it will, because if I go on there and I see your pictures are blurry, what am I looking at?
Right.
Like, I don't know exactly what you do. I don't know exactly what's the story here. What's the story here? I don't know. That's all I
So
can
you're
say.
basically saying a bad image can hurt them financially. They could lose a lot of money having a bad image.
I mean, yeah. I mean, look at Coca-Cola. Or, I mean, I'm just saying, you don't see them with a bad image.
Yeah, in fact.
And it's just like, if they carry on, if they ended up putting out the bad image, do you think people are gonna be? Well, it's Coca-Cola.
Right.
People gonna buy regardless.
The product, yeah. That's another question. That's what I was asking. Like, how bad do you think that bad image can hurt that person? Like, do you think that if he has a bad image, but the product is good, you can still see the product?
Well,
okay,
now that's different because it's all about the messaging and the mission.
Okay.
So if the messaging and mission is still intact and it still goes to what they're trying to do, then by all means, you know how that product is gonna work. You got it. But if there's a bad image and it's just no storytelling, then no. But like with Coca-Cola, with Coca-Cola, like Pepsi, if they send a bad photo, you know they're gonna put some deep story with it, and people are still gonna buy. But again, yes, the image is trash, but the messaging behind it, again, that storytelling and that psychology of how can I get people to feel this?
Yeah. That's real. That's real, for sure. So, if you could collaborate with any brand or public figure in the world, who would it be and why?
Rihanna and Fenty.
Okay, then.
Rihanna Fenty.
And why?
I love the simplicity of her brand. Like, it's simple, but it's a strong visual of what Fenty represents. Like, Fenty represents just like everybody in all shades of brown, all shades of white, all shades. And I just love the feeling of, if she had a Fenty, she do have a Fenty store. But even just walking into there, you just feel like I'm about to be a baddie, like a simplistic baddie. Like I can't wait to feel. I just love everything about Rihanna, and that's who I would love to work with.
Gotcha.
I'd love to work with her.
So, how do you want to be remembered when it's all said and done?
Ooh, how do I want to be remembered when it's all said and done? Never thought about that. I want
to say about you, when you your casket or whatnot. Everybody going there. What are you saying? What you going to say about you?
I want to be remembered as someone who never took no for an answer.
Okay.
Who never backed down on a challenge. Who always was a go-getter. I always been known as a go-getter. Who take risks and beat the odds and getting to the other side. And that's what I would want to be.
Okay. Remembered. I like that. What do you like that? You got any questions for me?
Question: what made you start Put You On Game?
That's a good question. It's a good question. Actually, I started Put You On Game. I tell everybody that it started with my homeboy.
Okay.
My close friend, Zay. He wanted to do podcasts. I worked at the airport. He talked about doing a podcast. And I was like, I dropped out of school. Right?
Yeah.
I had no vision or plan of what I want to do in life. So I just was winging it. You know, I was going because to be honest, I only went to school because my mom and stuff and been in my head about school.
Yeah.
And that's all they teach you about is school. And that's part of the reason why I had this podcast, to show people that there are multiple ways to succeed in life.
Yeah.
You know, you don't always have to go to college or go to the military. Those are not the only two routes in life.
Yeah.
We have plenty of examples of people who made it to the other side without any of those. So, but me going, so when I dropped out or whatnot, I went to the airport and my boy told me I'm doing a podcast. So I was like, shit, you know, let me do it with you, you know?
What?
You know what I'm saying? Because I just felt like somebody told me to do it.
Yeah.
Then, you know, push came to shove, you know, I'm doing comedy now, but he was just like, you know, you should do it. You know, you do it. Because I kept asking him, like, bro, let's do it. You know, we're going to do it, you know? We're going to do it.
And it seemed like you were waiting on him to start, but it's like you needed to start it.
I needed to start. So when I started it, at first I was just doing it.
Yeah.
You know, just love interviewing people, talking to people, getting to know people.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, I started realizing, like, damn, I like this. And then I started talking to my mentor and I started talking about purpose and stuff like that. And started getting more spiritual.
Yeah.
And he would tell me purpose is always something you did as a natural talent back then that you've always done. Something you always done naturally, a gift that you have. We all are blessed with a gift.
Yes.
Right. Some of us activate or not, we're all blessed with a gift. So the gift I was blessed with, I didn't even know that this was a gift when I was doing it.
Yeah.
So when he told me, I said, I've always done this.
Yeah.
I've always been the advice giver. I've always been the people want to talk to and ask for advice and ask for guidance. I'm a big brother, got younger siblings.
Yeah.
So I've always been that guy.
Yeah.
So now for me doing this, it's like I've been doing this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, this is my gift. So now I'm doing this, and then I realized that a lot of times people look at celebrities and they mold their life off the celebrities.
Yeah.
Instead of there are a lot of people in your life. There are good examples, whether it's positive or negative.
Yeah.
So I always say, man, life is about perspective.
Yeah.
So you may have a negative person in your life, but you can still learn from that person, right? You can learn what not to do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that either. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I might do that right there. You know what I'm saying? But there are a lot of people that you can like learn from.
Yeah.
That's in our house every day. And sometimes we think that, oh, let's do it Will Smith. We don't know these people.
We don't.
We don't know them. We know what they show us, the persona.
Yeah.
We seen a 50-minute interview thinking we know these people.
Yeah, and we don't.
And we don't. You know what I'm
We
saying?
don't.
People idolize them.
Yeah.
So I want to say, man, there are people every day that's in the thick of stuff.
Yeah.
That's trying to get to that next level. They need a platform.
Yeah.
They need someone to talk. Everybody can't go to the Breakfast Club and go to these big mainstream media. They only check it for you once you reach a certain status.
Yeah.
So, but there are people out here making moves, interviewing people, doing photography. Like, there's a lot of dope. You did my shoot. My shoot was dope. Like, people like that needs to be on a platform. Needs to be talked about. People need to know about, see about.
Yeah.
Because this the future.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Podcast came a long way.
It has. And y'all are, us creators and entrepreneurs are the future.
Yeah.
And just because you don't see them when they got 1 million followers don't mean they ain't important.
You know what? I like that you said that because my good sister, she was supposed to be here today. She works in audio, and I'd say like she's like famous, but she has worked with so many like reality TV shows that we see today with like Love and Hip Hop, all the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she doesn't have a big following at all. And when I first met her, I was so amazed by that because I'm like, shouldn't you be like, posting your work? Or like, she's like, I don't gotta do that. She's like, just word of mouth. And I'm like, what? I wish I can, just be a ghost and just, But that's the thing. It's just, that's crazy. Like, you don't have to have a big following to do what you need to do. You can make do with what you have now, and then just boom. That's what amazed me so much about my good sister Raven. Shout out to you, girl.
Yeah, man, but it's definitely been a pleasure having you on this podcast.
Oh, my pleasure, yeah.
I created this podcast for upcoming entrepreneurs and entertainers because nowadays people only care about you when you reach a certain status. It's like to show people that there are people out here that are interesting, different perspectives that are in thicker stuff that you can learn from. So listen, you know what I'm saying, and take notes. So I definitely appreciate having you on this podcast. What's your social media?
So my Instagram is Fearless Chris Studio. I don't know if you're gonna like write it out.
Yeah, Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so my Instagram is Fearless Chris Studio. So if you want to look or maybe book a brand shoot, I'm your girl right here. We're gonna get your brand together. And also if you want more, you can visit my website at www.fearlesschris.com. That's me.
And then if I don't do put in there, it'll be on my
The
YouTube
caption.
page. Yeah,
Okay, that's
I have all your Instagrams on there.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yes. Thank you, man. Y'all hit that notification bell.
Y'all better follow him.
Man. Hit that subscription, get all notifications, what's going on, put you on game.
Yeah.
Free giveaways coming up. The website about to be posted very soon. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all do not want to miss
Stay tuned, y'all.
Thank you for being on this podcast, and we out.
No problem.
GY, OG,
Let me put you on game.
let me introduce you to the dopest. Your best friends know it, keep the camera lens focused. Atlanta being noticed, we the coldest in a minute. Time is how you spend it, just make sure you pay attention. From my city to your city, coming strong, might put you on something you ain't seen before. Like homie, you ain't know. The kings and queens that bring the things that make you know. Round of applause, I'm on my job, no clocking out. So tell me, what is you talking about? See me on your TV, probably smelling like I'm about to take a picture. Spending money all type of ways, cause God knows you can't take it with you. Let me hit you with the fast, dog. I ain't staying where I'm at, dog. I'm out here like a logo, man, I put that on everything. Big wings, I carry dreams, ain't got time to just maintain. Succeed, my last name, guaranteed I keep it swing. Standing on business, the Lord is my witness, I promise that won't ever change. Just let me do my thing, and I bet I put you
Let me
on
put
game,
you
shawty.
on game. Talking